I'm Paige, a 38-year-old housewife with a part-time job. I live as a family of 3 with my husband, Michael, and my daughter, Pam, who is in 9th grade. Pam was always wise for her age, but now that she's in middle school, she's getting even more mature. Recently, she's been pointing out things that even take me by surprise as her parent. But considering it as a result of her growth, I guess it's something to be happy about. I thought that we'd always live a happy life as a family of 3 forever, although we may have some ups and downs. But those happy thoughts I had were destroyed with just a single call. That day, I had a day off and I was vacuuming the floor as I hummed a song. Michael is on a business trip, and Pam also said she'll come home late because she had after-school lessons at her cram school. It's dangerous for her to walk the dark streets, so maybe I'll pick her up when her lesson finishes. When I was wondering, I received a phone call.
Hello, Paige. Are you available right now?
It was a call from my mom friend, Taylor. Hi, what's wrong, Taylor? What is this about? Is it about the PTA?
No, it's not that. Actually, I'm at my parents' house right now.
Right. She said as she planned to stay over at her parents' house for a week starting this week because she had something to do back there. I remember. Are you enjoying your stay there?
I think I saw your husband in my hometown just now.
Oh, he's actually on his business trip right now. He's been on a lot of business trips lately, so I bet you saw him while he was working. As I said that to Taylor, I realized my words sounded weird. I thought the place that Michael said he was traveling to for his business trip wasn't the area where Taylor's parents lived. Huh? Am I just misunderstanding? Michael has been on a lot of business trips lately, so maybe I made a mistake. But Taylor told me something shocking.
Actually, he didn't look like he was working.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'll be completely honest with you. Michael was with a woman. They linked arms with each other looking very close. They definitely look like a couple.
Huh?
And I was following with them with my eyes to see where they were going. And they went into a hot springs hotel. I don't think you'd stay at a hotel like that for a business trip.
You're right. But are you sure that you saw right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I've known your family for a long time, since our kids were in kindergarten. I recognize Michael's face very well.
I was at a loss for words. If Taylor was telling the truth, it means that Michael is on a trip with his lover while pretending that he was on a business trip. No way.
I didn't know if I should tell you this, but I knew it was wrong not to tell you.
Taylor said apologetically. No, it's fine. Thanks for telling me. I managed to hang up the phone, but I was confused and my mind was a mess. Michael is cheating on me? Pretending he's on a business trip? Does that mean all of the business trips he's been going on were actually vacations with his secret lover? I headed to the living room. In the living room, there was a computer that both of us used. We have our own accounts, so I usually don't know the softwares and websites Michael has accessed, but he has a note on the screen with his login password written on it, which is very careless of him. So I was easily able to log into the account using that password. And after I opened the mail inbox he usually used and searched for evidence, I found emails sent from trip booking websites. The most recent one was about airplane tickets scheduled for today and the hotel reservations. For 2 people! I continued to check his inbox. To board the airplane, you have to submit your names, so it's easy to figure out who he's going with. The name on the tickets were Michael and Samantha, a name for a girl. It was hard for me to believe it when Taylor called me, but now that I saw undeniable evidence, I can't help but believe it's actually happening. Whoever thought that Michael had been cheating on me all this time? I always trusted him. I couldn't stop crying. I was shocked to be betrayed by my husband, and I was also worried about my future, not knowing what to do. For a while, I was unable to think properly. I can't forgive him for having an affair. There's no way I can forgive him. Even if I were to get a divorce, Pam is still in middle school, She'll be having her high school entrance exam next year, and I want her to go to college after that, so we need a lot more money. As a housewife who only works part-time, I was mainly worried about the financial aspects. So I thought that maybe I should ignore the call from Taylor, pretend like I never saw those emails, and continue living my normal life. That thought came across my mind. He might be cheating on me, but I could think of him as an ATM. That way, I'll at least be able to feel reassured about the financial aspects. After giving it some thought, I decided not to tell Michael, and of course, I plan to tell no one. After Michael came home from his trip with his lover, which he pretended like it was a business trip, I greeted him with a smile. I'll stay silent. Until Pam grows up to be an individual adult, I'll continue to live this life. And I'll devote my life to Pam. That was what I thought. Half a year later, time flies, and it's already been a year since I found out about Michael's affair. Since then, Michael had gone on trips with his secret lover many times, which he always pretended like it was a business trip. Every time, I would just send him off saying nothing. I felt sad, but to be honest, we've been too busy preparing for Pam's entrance exam for the past few months, and I just didn't have time to worry about it. But thanks to our dedication, Pam successfully got accepted into her first choice. We decided to have a family gathering to celebrate. Pam, congratulations for passing the exam.
Congratulations! You're really great that you got into such a prestigious school. It makes me feel very proud at work.
Thanks, Dad. Mom. Listening to us say that, Pam smiled widely as she thanked us. Michael and I had a glass of wine while Pam had some juice, and we had a toast. Thinking back, it's been a while since we last had a relaxing meal with the three of us. We were too busy with preparing for Pam's entrance exams for the past few months. So basically, I didn't think about Michael much. Maybe Michael started having a secret affair because he felt lonely. I thought that was a possible reason. Reflecting back, I might have been too careless about my husband sometimes. No matter the reason, it's wrong to cheat on someone. But if we can ever bond again as a family, we might be able to go back to being a normal married couple. Hey, I have something I want to ask, I said to Michael. Can you get a day off of work on the day of Pam's graduation? How about we go celebrate together?
Huh? Do I have to go too?
Yeah, it's common for both of the parents to go to their child's graduation ceremony now. And her graduation from middle school is her turning point in life. The end of her mandatory education. I made my point clear. I thought that both of us participating in our daughter's graduation ceremony could be a good opportunity to bond again as a married couple.
Well, you're right, but...
What do you think, Pam? Me? Of course I'd love it if you both can come. It's my graduation ceremony. If Dad can also attend, maybe he won't be away on business trips as often.
Huh?
No, it's nothing. It's decided then. Both Dad and Mom are coming to my graduation together. I'm so excited. I felt like there were more to her words, but Michael didn't seem to think it was a big deal. Michael, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Great. Then Mom and Dad are going to your graduation together. I was happy that he agreed to participate. Michael was a father after all. I bet he also wanted to be there on our daughter's big day. We're gonna be fine. We can start over again. I was confident about that. I'll be a good wife from now on, and I'll see Pam grow up with Michael by my side. We once loved each other and decided to get married. But my hopes were quickly betrayed soon enough. Half a month later, it was finally Pam's graduation day. Pam went to school before us. And when I was getting ready, Michael awkwardly said to me,
Hey, Paige?
"What's wrong, Michael?"
Actually, I have to go on another business trip. I have to leave right now.
Huh? I was surprised. I never thought he'd plan a trip with a secret lover on this day. Or does he actually have a business trip? Now that's impossible. I was 100% sure that he was going on a trip with his lover again. I knew that was the case. I thought you took a paid leave today. Why do you have to go on a business trip so suddenly?
Actually, it looks like we have a problem with our client. They need me to sort things out. I'm sorry I have to go on a business trip on graduation day.
I smiled widely and replied, Nah, you can't help it. When I said that, Michael seemed relieved and got his luggage, which he had already prepared.
I'll be home in 5 days.
Have a safe trip. I smiled as I sent him off, but I know he's lying about having to go on a business trip. Did he say he suddenly had to go on a business trip? You had all your luggage ready beforehand. I bet you're going on vacation with that girl called Samantha. But I didn't question Michael or anything, because if he's going on vacation on the day of his daughter's graduation ceremony, it means he chose a secret lover over me and my daughter. He made a mistake when choosing his fate, so there's nothing I can do anymore. My hopes of wanting to start over with him have disappeared into nothing as well. As soon as Michael left the house, I regained my confidence and decided to be a strong woman. During Pam's graduation ceremony, I was in tears in the parents' area. Her graduation made me cry, but I was also in tears remembering that Michael wasn't here with me today. I felt so sorry for Pam. Oh, I bet Pam would feel so disappointed. She said she was excited for her dad to attend her ceremony. I wonder how I should explain it to Pam. But Pam, who approached me after the ceremony, said something I didn't expect. Where's Dad? Oh, he's having a sudden business trip. I couldn't tell my daughter, who just finished her graduation ceremony, that her father went to go on vacation with a secret lover. So I tried to keep it vague. Oh, did he go on vacation again with a secret lover? Huh? Did he really have to go on his daughter's graduation day? Huh? Wait a minute. You knew about this, Pam? Who do you think I am? I'm Pam. I was taken by surprise. When I was struggling to find a way to tell Pam, it turns out Pam knew all along. It was easy to find out. He's bad at hiding stuff. Did you know he brings home different souvenirs based on whether he actually went on a business trip or not? He feels guilty when going on trips with a secret lover, so he brings home expensive souvenirs. So when he gets me expensive sweets and stuff as a souvenir, I knew that he was on a trip with a secret lover again. To be honest, I'd prefer his expensive souvenirs, so I was actually happy when he went on vacation with a secret lover. No way. Gosh, Pam. Mom, I always knew that you were struggling to make a decision about Dad's affair. Huh? Really? Yeah. I kept silent because I was too busy preparing for my entrance exams. But I was planning to tell you when I was done with it. Pam. I know that you were trying to start over with Dad, but I don't think Dad deserves that. I graduated from middle school, so how about you also graduate from him? Graduate? Yep, everything has an ending. It shouldn't be a big deal to graduate from your marriage. Oh, but even if you did graduate from marriage, I won't graduate from being your child, so I hope you can continue to take good care of me. I couldn't help but laugh. Compared to myself, who had been thinking over and over again for the past half year, Pam was such a strong girl. Yep, I have to stay strong like her. Yeah, along with your graduation, I'll also graduate. Yep, I'll make you a graduation certificate. I laughed with Pam. Today was my daughter's graduation ceremony, so I'll also graduate from my shameful marriage life. 5 days later. Today was the day Michael was coming home from his business trip. Vacation with a secret lover. With my smartphone in hand, I was waiting for Michael to call me. I bet Michael would be really surprised, because once he gets home, he'll see that there's nothing left in the room of the mansion we used to live in together. Oh, great timing. It's a phone call from Michael. I picked up my smartphone. Hello?
Paige? What's going on?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the mansion. There's nothing here. Where the hell are you?
Where? I can't tell you that now.
Answer me! First of all, where's the furniture? And second, where's everything else?
I can give you an answer to that question. We moved. By we, I mean we, Pam and I.
Why?
You're asking why? It's pretty clear, stupid. It's because we're getting a divorce.
Divorce?
We can't live together once we get a divorce. That's why I brought all the things with me. I bet it's gonna be hard for you to live there, so how about you move in with Samantha?
Samantha? How do you know about her?
It's easy to find out. Not just me, but Pam also knew about your secret affair. Michael, there are 2 pieces of paper on the kitchen counter, so go and check.
Huh? Paper? Okay.
He followed my orders, and it seemed like he went to the kitchen. After a while, I heard him scream.
Divorce papers? And is this a graduation certificate?
Yep, you're right. Now that Pam graduated from high school, I'm also graduating from you. Then Pam made me a graduation certificate.
Pam did?
Yes, I did. Dad, can you hear me? We're going to be having a graduation ceremony now, so you better listen carefully.
Huh? What? Ceremony?
Pam raised a piece of paper up high and started reading out loud. Graduation certificate. Miss Page, you will dump your husband who betrayed his family by lying about his business trip, which actually was a vacation with a secret lover. And I hereby announce that you are ending your marriage. Da-da-da-da! Pam respectfully handed me the graduation certificate. Oh, I'm honored. Thank you. Mom, congratulations for graduating. Oh, Dad, congratulations to you too. I can't give you the certificate directly, so you can have a ceremony yourself.
Pam, where are you now? Are you sure you don't want your dad anymore?
Yep, for sure. Well, I guess it's best to have both parents, but if one of them is a shitty guy who cheats on his marriage, I would prefer not to have him. Letting your daughter find out about your affair? How incompetent are you? I really don't need someone like you, right, Mom? Yeah, you're right. I'll also find a full-time job. I'll have Michael pay me compensation money and child support, so there's nothing for you to worry about, Pam.
Compensation?
Yeah, the ones we blamed is supposed to pay. Right, Gran?
Gran?
Yep. We're at Gran's house right now. Gran looks like she's really mad. She's furious to know that her son turned out to be a shitty guy.
Gran? You mean my mom?
Yes, Pam and I were actually staying at Michael's parents' house. Michael's mother hates cheating, and after we told her about the secret affairs he'd been having, she was furious. I'll hand over the phone to her now.
Michael, what do you think you're doing? A guy like you is not my son anymore. I'm breaking relations with you forever.
No way. Mom!
I don't want a guy who did something so shameful like you to call me Mom. You better apologize to Paige, Pam, and me.
I'm sorry!
Listen, I'll never forgive you. You better be prepared, you shitty, filthy bastard.
After that, I got a divorce with Michael. My parents-in-law were 100% on my side. And via the lawyer my parents-in-law found me, I asked for compensation from Michael and his secret lover, Samantha. I also asked Michael to pay for child support, and in total, it was a pretty large amount. I obviously asked Samantha, his secret lover, for compensation as well, so they both had to go in debt to pay. And Michael begged his parents for help, but they obviously shut him out. They announced that they will break relations with him, and they're consulting their lawyer if they can prevent him from inheriting anything from them. I asked the company I worked part-time at, and I got to become a full-time employee there. It might be hard for me to live as a single mother, but I felt more refreshed than when I had to live a shameful marriage life, pretending like my husband wasn't cheating on me. I hope to become a strong woman from now on and start anew with a new life. Everyone, I hope you can support me and Pam.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned